Hey there YouTube, and welcome back to Millennial Gameplay. Last time on Crash 2, we had a food fight and defeated an entire robot with it. And this time we seem to have entered what I can only accurately describe as Elon Musk's wet dream here. And we're going to start things off by going into Piston It Away. So this level here is the level I was talking about earlier. It's basically the level that I remember as a kid having the most trouble with getting all the I'll show in a bit. Show, don't, all that stuff. It's really difficult to get the gems on. Like, it's pretty fun though. Shame that I will say this, if I die, I'll just restart the level from scratch, but I cannot, because if you die in this level at all, you lose. That's just it. That's the end of that. You basically lose your chance on both gems. And, I slid. Bring her around again. Okay, so we're back again, and once more with healing. We're going to try and hang on to that mask this time, because I know that I'm going to need it. I can tell you one thing for certain, and that is, this is not an easy gem to get. As a matter of fact, I would categorize this as probably the hardest gem to get, perhaps in the game, totally. Like, it is, like, surprisingly difficult. Yet, I've already praised this gem. If you recall earlier whenever I was going over, I think it was Snow Go, or one of, like, it had a different type of death route where you had to take the death route back down. This is the other part of that idea that I talked about. That is, it takes, you have to skip the death route instead, and then, go back for it afterwards. Which I think is actually, like, even cooler of an idea. Because up until this point, you've learned to take death routes if you're going for completion. But this is the particular level where that is simply not the case. That said, I do find this level to be not incredibly difficult to beat, but definitely incredibly difficult to clear. If that, makes any sense. Basically, if you're going for 100%, this is probably the level that's most likely to trick you up above all other levels. So, just keep an eye out. You're gonna want to be extra careful around this level. It's definitely mean. Also, a good idea is to keep an eye on however many boxes you have. If it does take you multiple tries to get through the level and keep the boxes, and get all the boxes, then that's just how it is. There's no shame in that. Do not hit that enemy if at all possible. You're going to need it later. Because let's see. This bonus room, by the way. Is a little bit, off kilter, is a good way of putting it. Because getting through the bonus level, pretty simple. As simple as you'd expect. But getting all the boxes, as you'd expect from the last 5 levels of the game, kinda sucks. Because you're bound to screw up and not press O like I did. Literally everybody is bound to screw up in that way. Now it's just me. I don't like this bonus room, because getting over a triple stack of nitro boxes is just mean. Like, that's just a mean thing to do to somebody. Now, subtract those 3 boxes from the total of amount of boxes you should expect to have. And I'm going to explain what I mean here in a second. Because this level, you're going to want to be able to, make note of what all you've got. So originally you'd have 17 boxes, or no, there's 4 boxes there. So subtract 4 from that, you'd have 36. There's only 2 more boxes on the path that we have to get. So keep that in mind. Like, without having done the bonus room, you have 22 boxes by the time you get done with however many boxes are on the normal path of the level. And we were at 20 before going into the bonus, so there you go. Always spin those guys. Don't try and slide into them. They're bound to push you off if you're a little... That was a tip of my seat sort of deal. Alright, there you go. We have all the boxes that we can get along the normal path. And now we have to go back. Which is a little bit more than dangerous, I'll admit. And I failed at several attempts, and I'm going to have edited it out. I cannot believe I didn't get hit there. Whoa. Alright. Like, that was some intense stuff. Come on. Ah! No! This is... that's impossible now. Like, you can't... It used to be in the original Crash 2, and it should still be this way. I don't know why they took it out. You could jump back around and up. But you can't do that anymore. I'll be back. Okay. Gosh, I got it. Oh, man. That was intense. Alright. So, you may be wondering where the rest of the boxes are. Well, they are certainly in this death route. There's no... Like, there they are. You could take the death route thing back down, but it's impossible to get through the death route and get all the boxes on the death route. It's just, like, it's not gonna happen. Yeah, that's why you always spin those guys, by the way. If you keep moving forward with the slide, this explosion will hit you too. So keep that in mind. Okay. This guy, this guy, this guy. Alright. This is why. You cannot clear that gap without having that enemy there. And there you go. That's the whole thing. That's a hard thing to do without getting hit. If you can do that, I commend you on your abilities, sir. Or madam. I don't discriminate. Okay, I see how it is. Then... Come on, come on, come on. Ah, he didn't change. This is now going to be difficult, because that thing that I said I'd commend you for doing is now something that I have to do. Oh no. Okay, first drive. Oh no, 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 no. Okay, good. I thought I screwed up there, but I did not. Hold on, let me try something. Totally can. You don't even have to kill that guy. And with that done, 69 out of 69. Giggity, giggity. Let's get out of here. You know, all things considered, that took me a lot less tries than I thought. Just gonna come out and say that it did take me like 5 tries to make that happen. Not to make that single jump, actually. I got that on my second try. But, still. Anyway, Rocket is a Crash level. Night Fight is not. Let's roll. Let's do this. So, if you hadn't seen that bonus level from before, this is it. This is the regular version of the Firefly levels. And I am weirdly screwing it up. Like, not actually screwing it up, but still kind of like every slide seems a bit stalled. I don't know. Like, I think my movements are a bit sluggish right now. I will say this one's kind of easier, if you ask me, to get through. Although it does have a death route, which is just, you know, always a fantastic thing. Got the gem. Let me just make sure of something first. Yep, there are. They're at. Okay, so I remember the trick to this level now. Here's the deal. The end of the death route actually isn't closed off. So there is one little secret thing you can do, other than die. That's a big secret, guys. You can die. You are not immortal. No, there's one thing that you can do, and that is you can go backwards to get those 2 boxes. Unfortunately, it's going to be a lot of fumbling in the dark. Not the crappy level of Crash 1, the actual thing that you have to do to get those boxes. But that is for our second round trip. So I'll catch you guys back here in just a second. And we're back, once more with the feeling. Once more with a different path. So while I'm doing this whole huge recording session thing, I just remembered something, is that I did go in between a couple warp rooms 4 and 5 to grab some lunch from somewhere. And I noticed something that I hate, and that is any sort of fast food restaurant or anything like that that has a freaking rewards or membership card. It is the worst thing. It's like every time I go through the drive-thru, you have a rewards card with us? Do you want one? No, shut up and take my money. I want my food. Oh, now we're doing this. No, nothing destroys caution like a time limit. But yeah, it is so infuriating. I walked right into that. That was so awkward. Oh well, can't be helped. Try again. And again. If I die again, I'm just gonna skip to the thing where I succeed. I do that a lot, actually. Like, without thinking about it. Okay, that's one way to get all those boxes. I'm keeping that one. Like, even if I do fail a whole bunch of times, I am keeping that one. So, in my opinion, the secret to these levels is a lot like the secret to the fumbling in the dark levels of Crash 1. And that is just constant movement. Believe it or not, it is a big factor in being able to get through these levels in a timely fashion. It's just not fucking up. Like that. I don't know what that Firefly was on about, but it was totally just, it wasn't with me. Like, it didn't want none of that. Alright, just making sure there's no hidden boxes over there. There we go, that's better. So this bonus level, unlike the bonus level of the other version of this, is actually much more like the regular part of the level. Instead of having that one Firefly that kind of flies about and does the bonus level for you, you have just a regular, like, you have Fireflies that you grab. So I think that's kind of cool. And, all things considered, it's not too difficult to get through this bonus level without the Fireflies. Because of the apples along the way, like, if you just follow those, you shouldn't die. crawl a little. There we go. And then just jump onto the exit. And we're out of there. I'm pretty sure the rest were nitro boxes. So we should be good from here on out. I at least hope so. Alright, so here's what you gotta do. If you go back immediately, I think you're pretty much screwed. So I like to grab you, then come back. Nope, the whole bunch of holes. I think it's a lot of trial and error, so I'll either... Hold on, I'm just going to use you to scout it out real quick. So... Hole... what? Guys? I'm scared. Did I win? Did I lose? There we go. I died. Alright then. That... Alright. Alright, so yeah, grab those 2 boxes. Let's ignore my just shaking terror here and move on with my life. So I realized my mistake, and I figured out that it would probably be easier to just, like, do that. Because, there you go, you got the 2 boxes, and then you just move. That was my bad, just a misremembering of how you're supposed to do that. It happens from time to time. But it did lead to that really cool moment where I got really freaked the fuck out. So, you know, worth it. Weird lizard. Alright, this should finish it off. 46 out of 46. Alright, there we go. And only, you know, bare minimum of psychological trauma. Alright, just one more to go. Then we're good. And guess what? It's not pack attack. It's spaced out. Alright, let's do this. Oh yeah, I remember spaced out now. These platforms, you can go under them or over them, as long as you don't touch the middle. For obvious reasons. I guess this level assumes that you have at least seen the other, you know, space-themed level. Let's try it. Let's go straight to it. I don't know if this is like similar to the other level, but I have a feeling it is. Just cause. Nope. All right, so we're good to go. Alright, I see how it is. Alright, and these guys will do the thing. Oh, that was close. I fucked this up. Yep. Okay. I don't know how I got the extra jump in there. But it doesn't matter, because now I get to die to something completely brand new. Let's see, that guy is up until then, so I can just go slide. We're done. And he sticks to landing. No. Okay, I see. All about timing, people. All about timing. And the, desire to not have to do this again. It's all about that, too. Alright. No, you don't. I'm not going for the extra one-up. You are having a laugh. Alright. That was fun. Wasn't that fun, everybody? Alright. Now we can get to play the regular level. Which, I guarantee you, a lot less trying than... Actually, the only part of that was really difficult was the very first screen. I got through the rest of those on the first try. So, a lot less trying than that very first screen. By the way, I have an extra check, but this checkpoint isn't here normally. The game gave me another one just because I died before it so many times. Which, fills me with both pity and sorrow. That's worthless. Oh, I see how it is. And there's probably what is actually the first checkpoint. Unless the game pities me so much it just kept giving me checkpoints. Which, let's be fair, has done that in the past. Alright. Ow. And there you go. That's what I was talking about before. It's very dangerous to hit those guys because they always bounce back into a nitro box and then kill you in the fatty afterblast. Okay, it was up. Concentration, people. Alright, so what was I talking about before? Oh yeah, that was a while back. I was in a completely different level when I was talking about it. The stupid, bonus rewards cards. Like, I don't want to have to pay for an extra card that I can only use here. Just let me, eat my food and leave. I don't get this whole situation. I get it that it's for the companies to make money, but in the long run, that doesn't do much for me, the consumer. I'm just going to a fast food place because I want, I just want to stuff my fat hole with food. I didn't, I just want to, be fat. That's it. But I go to, places to get some food, and then, they add, 20 extra steps worth of crap for me to do. And, in no way does it, as a consumer, save me money or give me anything extra. All it does is piss me off. It's just not fun. Oh god, no. Alright. One. There we go, all except for the nitros. And it's not limited to fast food places either. Sure, there are some benefits to like the Sam's Club cards and all that stuff, but at the same time, personally, I don't care. Like, I don't want a GameStop power-up reward card. I don't want all this other stuff. Like, it's stuff that I don't need and don't ever, like, want to see me use. What? Okay, I guess I just kind of stood on top of the fire there. Fantastic. I love not being penalized for my own stupidity. Like that! That's what I call being penalized for my own stupidity. Alright, let's see how much more of this level I can take. Oh yeah, I forgot. Those guys actually move forward if they hit you, unless they're as far forward as they can get. I wonder why they put the, like, piston there to hit the thing, but it doesn't push far enough on there to activate the gun. Weird. Anyhow, that's gonna finish up this level. Now let's just wait for her to do her thing. Alright, skip the dance. We're done. Like, this episode's done. I am completely clocked out of this episode. I will catch you guys next time.